Hi, it's me again with Corel Tips and Tricks, part 2 of this. I started looking at it, I thought, we could add a little flair. So I took one apart. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to take a 3-point curve line. I'm going to go from about right there to right there, and then I'm going to curve it. So I'm a little bit, you can see I'm a little bit bigger. Maybe the best way to do this would get an indexing line and put it like right there. Turn on your indexing line, turn the other ones off, whoop, and use that indexing line or guideline as a guide, and we can grab the 3-point curve line and go from that intersection to that intersection, then hold down the control key so it's a perfect arch. Now we're going to go ahead and make this line thicker. We're going to make it black, and we're going to go F12 on the keyboard, and we're going to make it a dotted or a dashed line. Look at that. Now they're not perfect, but do they need to be perfect? So you could hit F12 and go right here to fix dashes. Well, it's not going to work on the, well, it did. This one's short and that one's short. Now, let's take an indexing line over here and take this one and hit the plus key and mirror it and just take, I moved it a little bit, take the 4-sided cross and have it stop right there. So it's going to look like a stitch pattern. Now, let's go ahead and fill this in with gray. Well, the line's actually stopping it. That's pretty cool. Let's do this. Let's, our nudge factor set on 3 inches. Let's take that line and that line. We could go ahead and group them together, Control G. Now let's take our, and let's go ahead and do our interactive fill tool and put black in both ends. You know what? Let's do a different color. Let's do a blue. Let's make this one blue. I think black and white's probably going to be the best. But then take a light blue and see it's going to look like it's going into that shadow. And you could actually do a little bit more or less, but that's fine. Then take this and move it back. You've got to go to Object, Order, Front of Page, and look at that. Now let's go ahead and fill in our, I said in the video part 1, there was a little overpowering with the black. Let's take that and make it blue. And let's hold down the control button and give it a little bit of darkness, but still be blue. Then let's take the attribute eyedropper and make them all the same. Now let's group this together, Control G. Let's turn off our indexing lines and hit the plus key and then mirror it. For some reason, that doesn't look correct. Turn it to 90 degrees. No, it worked. And then once you've got that one, just hit the plus key and hit it twice. Another one. Let's go one more. And then group that together, Control G, plus key, over and up. Now, I'm not going to get rid of that one, but now that they're like that, I can hit the plus key and just hit it twice, and then Control D, Control D, Control D. Look how the stitching, let me get rid of these. Look how the stitching really adds to it. Whoop. And it might have been better in black and white or gray, but that looks pretty cool. And there's still more, I haven't got really figured out the dots yet. And you could, let's do that. Let's start all over. So let's just, you know what? Let's go back. This is kind of a good trick. Make a duplicate of that. Control C and move it out of the way. Well, that didn't work. Let's group it together. Control G, Control C, and then Control C. Well, okay. And now let's back up. Yeah, I forgot when you use Control C, it's just making a copy. So now we're going to get rid of all this stuff. This might not work at all, but it's worth a try. Let's get back to where we were before we filled in the blue dots. Let's don't fill in the blue dots. Now, I'm going to control and paste. And see, there's the one I made the copy of. Just in case, and I'm going to get part of that one too, I knew it. You know what, let's go back. Let's go paste in view. Well, it's still putting it right there. Paste. Well, it's pasted in where it wants to. There we go. Now we're good. Let's delete all that. Now let's leave those circles empty. Just see what happens. Control G to group it. Control D to duplicate it. Move it down. Turn it 90 degrees. Control D and then hit it twice. Control D. I'm not going to make as many this time. Go. I think I missed one again. Make sure you get them all. Control G, Control D. And see, you're going over once and then under, or up and down, or up and over. And then once you move it, now let's go ahead and get rid. No, you know what? Let's do what we just did before. I'm hoping this will work. Control G. I'm going to hit P to put it in the center of the page, which really doesn't matter. I don't have to do it this way, but I'm going to hold down the Shift key and double click on the rectangle. And then I'm going to bring my rectangle in, holding down the Shift key. This might work. No, I like that black right there. I'm trying to get where there's going to be nothing showing. Now let's intersect it. Intersect only works if you have the first one grouped. Look at that. Now let's try this. You know what? Let's nudge that out of the way. Oh, man, I don't like nudging that much. Let's back up. I don't like nudging multiple times because you forget how many times you nudged. There we go. Now I can take this this rectangle. Let's make it black. Let's go up to Object, Order, back a page. Look at that. I hit the crop tool. Don't do that. That's pretty cool. The dots are still overpowering. And you know, we still have it selected. Still have the black selected. I'm going to take away the outline. We got it selected. Let's take the interactive fill tool and do elliptical. And if you grab this one, it'll make it, and this one will make it like a circle. Yeah, I don't like it. Let's go, let's put a gray in the middle. So it's just kind of a blend. Yeah, I don't like it. I like the pure black better. But you could also make it blue. That doesn't look as good. You could make it the light blue. Terrible. Yellow. Terrible. I like the black the best. Anyway, just an idea mainly about the stitch pattern to give this a little flair. Hope that helps somebody someday, and thank you for watching.